There's a saying, yeah, that goes, yeah, that when you get to a point where you don't even need to lie to women, they lie to themselves, and that's where AJ's at. She lied to herself that him kissing her meant something. Do you know what I mean? She's an attractive woman. Why wouldn't he kiss her? If she lets him, why wouldn't he? So that's why. Shout out AJ, man. Shout out AJ. AJ's here to play. AJ's just here to play games. I can't even fault him because, you know, AJ's just here to play games. I can't fault him. It's one of those things where he's looking at her thinking, wow, this is so easy, man. This is so easy. She was ranting, and he was like, okay, you're in your feelings. Wow, you really like me. You really like me. Okay, this is easy. So, you know, he was like, do you remember when she was talking? AJ was like, He was like, oh, when's she gonna shut up? Let me just kiss her. Shut her up. Okay. You done with your little ranting? Cool. Let's continue. And it worked, right? She said, I'm feeling butterflies. Oh, here they go again. And she was back to just her flirtatious self. No substance, nothing to offer apart from just, you know, a lot of, you know, just flirtatious words. Come on, man. It's too easy. I think when you look at like Kyra on the other side, Kyra's clocked the game. She clocked the game. She said, you know what? I think Kyra's kind of here to play as well. I think Kyra kind of, you know, she's enjoying the fact that she's got a couple of men that like her. But I think with Kyra, she's thought there's nothing going to happen here. AJ's still trying to choose between all these girls. He's not going anywhere. As long as he's on the show, he's still going to show interest in her. So she'll keep him in. But that's why she's moved on. She's focusing on Jason. But AJ said to play, man. I can't fault him because this is what happens when you bring someone like AJ on the program. What did you expect to get? Do you know what I mean? He's smooth, whatever. The ladies like him. He even said it himself. She was saying, that I want you to choose. I want you to put in the effort. He said, I haven't done that to anyone. I haven't shown that to anyone. Bro, come on, brother. We're not. And you know, Kojo. There's a saying, yeah, that goes, yeah, that when you get to a point where you don't even need to lie to women, they lie to themselves, and that's where AJ's at. She lied to herself that him kissing her meant something. Do you know what I mean? She's an attractive woman. Why wouldn't he kiss her? If she lets him, why wouldn't he? So that's why I can't. Obviously, the ladies will say AJ's a dirtbag. They'll deal with the slander. I don't need to deal with any of that. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It's the game, isn't it?
The game is the game.
It's the game, bro. I'm with you, bro. Ladies, want to respond to that? Who wants to respond to that point there? Lola, you want to go? Go for it. Fire away, love.
So, you know what? I agree with Life with Budge. I have no smoke for AJ. AJ is consistently AJ, and he's not deceiving anyone. Because, you know, think of it like this. AJ, he's come in. Even the person who knows him before, Kyra is choosing Jason because she knows AJ is here to play. When Alexis gave her little statement about the butterflies, I think I could fall in love with you. What did AJ do? First of all, he shut her down with a kiss. And then he said, I hear you. I'm sure you can hear me. You're not deaf. Then 2, I'm serious in my pursuit of you. What does that mean? I'm serious about going to Netflix and chill with you. That was nothing. He gave her nothing. He's here to play. And I know Alexis knows this, but she's still hoping. AJ has been AJ from the beginning. I think anyone can see that, which is why, you know, Amber shut him down. He even tried that little move with her. I think it was a time when they were talking on the bench. He touched the knee. So his go-to is to try and, you know, touch you physically to bring you in. And it seems to work the most with Alexis. So he pulls it out. But what is that to say about AJ? We know he's a jingles producer. We know he's a little bit cheap. Even though he's coming on doing all that little cheap, what was that? The lobster date he did with Kyra. Yeah, he did that, but he's still AJ. I don't think we can fault him for being himself. What we need to do as women when we're looking at this is when we see someone like this, what makes us continue to persist despite the fact that we see red flags. AJ hasn't lied to her. He didn't use his mouth and lie. He simply used slick words. He let her talk, then he kissed her and said, I hear you. He's done no wrong. He's being himself. He's on this show to have fun. Why did he even invite Alexis? Because his standing or his footing with Kyra is shaky. He understands that Kyra most likely has not made him the number one. So he's looking for his backup. He's just supporting his backup. That's all he's doing. And Alexis is falling right into it, I think. She might pull a different, something next week. But I think a little part of her is still kind of hoping. And that's the sad thing. That's what made me kind of feel sorry for her this week, in that she's still hoping. But hoping for what? But this boils down to females. This is what we do. I can't even judge her. We do this, hoping for something else. While he's scamming, he's playing the game. They always say, don't hate the player, hate the game. This is a game. She came on a game, so why does she think the game ends because she's in it? It's still a game. So I think the only thing we need to take from this, I don't know what Alexis is going to do, whether she's going to stay, whether she's going to go, whatever happens. AJ is not the answer right now, but I think what we need to see is that as females or women, someone doesn't want me to use females, as women, we need to be clear. What we want is that person meeting it, and when they speak, what are they saying? He's saying these slick words, but he's not answering any of her questions or answering any of her fears. Even Jason had to try and mansplain that, hey, you know what? Alexis is saying that. Now, Jason, his little part there, we know he's trying to get AJ away from Kyra, so I'm not even feeling him. But even he's trying to get AJ to say something more convincing. So I have no smoke for him. He's just there as, he's not, I can't even say, I don't get what people see when they say he's attractive. Every once in a while, I see him dressed a certain way. But for some reason, he's meant to be like the, the candy in the store. He's meant to be like the little museum piece. He's just there for pure entertainment. And that's how we should treat him, as pure entertainment. He's there just to make the show look interesting. At the end of the day, he's done. He's no good to anyone right now. Maybe later. AJ, right now, you're useless. How old is AJ? He's in his 30s? He's not serious. He's here to play. And the people who pick these people who are not serious is people I have smoke for. You pick a guy that consistently has been that way. You know what? I'm done. AJ, you can stay till the end. Whoever ends up with him, I feel sorry for you. That's all. I have nothing for AJ. He's just the guy that can't even pay for a date. Dude, I don't know where he borrowed the money to pay for the lobster date, but his real him, his Jingles money can't cover a date. I have nothing for AJ. AJ, I'm done.